One time, we had gifted a picture of Krishna and Arjuna on the chariot. When Krishna is speaking the Bhagavad Gita, or just after, when Krishna is driving the chariot and Arjuna is behind fighting. And the devotee came back hurriedly the next day to give the painting back, the picture back. And when we asked him why, he said there was objection from his family members. They said, if you keep this picture here, there will be a big Mahabharata in the family. So you better take it back. But factually, it is the opposite. All quarrel will cease when Krishna is in the center. So therefore, by keeping Krishna's picture in whatever pastime or lila is certainly all auspicious, even if it is a picture of Krishna on the battlefield. And the battle here is about to begin. The second chapter is entitled The Contents of the Gita Summarized. The first chapter was like a prelude to the Bhagavad Gita. The second chapter is a summary of the contents of the Bhagavad Gita. When Arjuna is continuing with his expression of reluctance to fight, he actually has tears in his eyes and is unable to come to any conclusion. And at that time, he says, "No, my dear Krishna, I cannot do such a thing. It is not possible for me to fight." And Krishna very kindly, very compassionately speaks to him and says, "Arjuna, such weakness of heart is not becoming of you, who is coming from a very brave and cultured lineage. So wake up, rise and fight." And Arjuna once again begins to present some reasons for not fighting. He says, "Look, my dear Krishna, there are personalities like Bhishma, Drona, who are our worshipable superiors. How can I fight against them and kill them? Won't it be a very great sin? Actually, my mind is completely perplexed now. I do not know which will be better, to win or to lose, to fight against them or to not fight against them. In this state of perplexity, O Krishna, I am accepting you as my spiritual master. I am bewildered about what I should do and what I should not do. As my Guru, please give me clear instructions. What should I do now?" And this is what we would call a game changer. So far, Krishna was Arjuna's friend. And Arjuna was trying to solve all his life's problems on his own. And Arjuna was not an ordinary person. He was highly qualified, very intelligent, very learned, very cultured, capable in every respect, physically, mentally, intellectually, in every way. But still, Arjuna could not solve his own problems. And the game changer comes when Arjuna realizes that I cannot solve the problems of my life simply on my own endeavor. I need the mercy of the Lord. I need the directions of a spiritual master. So now Arjuna has accepted Krishna as his spiritual master. So that turning point in our life is our game changer. When is that time when we turned away from this world, trying to solve all our problems on our own merits and might, and surrendered to the devotees and to Krishna, saying, "My dear Lord, now I am yours. Please give me shelter. I am bewildered in this world." And then Krishna begins giving some instructions. And as is befitting a guru towards a disciple, he gently reprimands Arjuna and says that you are speaking like a wise man. But actually, one who is truly wise laments neither for the living nor the dead. And you should know, Arjuna, that actually we are all eternal spiritual beings. You are the eternal soul, and this material body in which the soul is present right now is merely a temporary covering. Krishna goes on to make a wonderful logical analysis of the difference between the body and the soul. And this is the primary subject of the second chapter. That is why it is titled Sankhya Yoga. The word Sankhya comes from the Sanskrit word Sankhya, which means to count or to analyze. So that form of transcendental understanding, which is based upon an analysis of the difference between the temporary and the permanent, between the soul and the body, is called Sankhya Yoga. And then Krishna moves on to say that you should work in a spirit of detachment, not being concerned about the success or failure, but rather you should work as a sense of duty, as a sacrifice to me, and that will make your life successful. He talks about the importance of tolerance and the performance of work as a duty. He summarizes many of the things that will be said in the future. He speaks about karma yoga, he speaks about jnana yoga, sankhya yoga, buddhi yoga, many such terms he uses. But the essential conclusion of all of these is that we must become a devotee of Lord Krishna.